Hi, welcome back to Bethany, Alexandria. I am your host and reader Thelia. A warm welcome to our new and returning viewers. To our subscribers, I see the numbers, and that is my little ping that you are joining the community. A warm welcome to you. I hope this is a place where you will find that you eat well, okay? So here we are. We're tapping into what is already a well-established energy on the board. I, in the middle of parachuting into your energy, I did a reading plan for you that will bring you illumination after this reading. So let's tap in. The main reason for sharing this reading, or actually recording, I should say, is I believe that this is an energy that many of us have come across and can identify with. And so we find ourselves Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. However, according to this deck, upright would have been a rerouting. You cannot pass here. But in the upright, this is the traditional Rider-Waite Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So we've closed out a cycle. You've gone through some kind of initiation, obviously, whether or not you would use that official title. But this is what, in spiritual definition and in giving cause and meaning to the workings of the unseen in your everyday tangible life, you would have closed out a cycle here. Now, your energy is one also of having stumbled upon the jackpot. Whatever it is, whatever midst you find yourself in, you could be discovering something, you could have stumbled upon something, and you like what you see. You like the feeling of whatever this is that you are perceiving, taking note of. It's a good feeling. You like how you like I'm getting this. I like this view from the top up this high. Legal matters, disputes in the reverse. Again, I like what I see. I like how I feel. I like how I've been feeling. And I'm not mad. 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 I'm not mad, and I'm actually feeling like I want to get into my fire energy with the Page of Wands energy, and I want to pursue. What you want to pursue? You want to pursue the lovers. Like I said, whatever it is that you are feeling, observing, whatever energy field it is that you're tapping into, it's giving you the vibe of agreement, balance, partnership. It's that feeling of like maybe getting like your first 275,000 commission, you know. Did someone make that money in commission? Okay then. Maybe this is a goal of yours, a financial goal, but whatever you see, it's making you feel as though in meditation, after I got to this point, I got the feeling of, you ever met someone or found yourself in the midst of a situation and you literally felt like the universe was winking back at you? It's that energy of meeting someone and they have that gleam in their eye and you're like, oh, okay, I am being seen. You understand that it's not just an empty personality, it's not a shadow that you're looking at. You are tapped in and you are aware that you are being seen from behind. What is behind those eyes? The Lovers, you want to pursue a partnership. You want to pursue a joining together of hands. Let's shake on it. Let's agree to something. Maybe you want to set a date. Maybe you want to ask someone out on a date. Your approach to this partnership is that you are not interested in interferences with the Three of Cups in the reverse. You are clear about your boundaries. You're clear about your values. And you know you don't do third parties. You know interferences are beneath you when it comes to establishing and maintaining whatever relationship this is. This could be tied to manifesting a physical goal as well. Page of Pentacles, you've learned through experience the effects of third-party interferences to things that are important to you, not showing up for yourself, not keeping a routine for yourself, not following through. Next, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Your message here, Eight of Wands in the reverse. You are not interested in illusions. Eight of Wands, Page of Cups, Seven of Cups in the reverse. You aren't interested in illusions, and this is what you are actively manifesting. So you could have had a prior relationship experience where something got in the way. It could have been family. It could have been overextending yourself. It could have been doing a bit too much. This energy of you not being interested in third-party arrangements and also communicating with illusion could be something that you want to manifest in speech with the Two of Pentacles here. The next card is a High Priestess, which for me, if I'm doing a reading in private and it's not a client reading or anything like that, which I'm not offering readings to anyone in the public right now, just the clients I have at the moment. But this is my call to duty, so I must respond to this energy. And so here we are. Let's see if there are any other messages about how you feel. You want to touch someone. Not in an offensive way. Not in a disrespectful or lewd way, but it feels as though you almost want to validate to yourself that this person or thing is in the flesh, in the physical. All right, let's see. Ooh. So there is no active ex-lover in your life, it seems. You've decided to end that situation. Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess. You want to work, you like mystery. You could have, I mean, yeah, you could have strong Pisces placement. You're dreamy. Okay, you're dreamy. You're dreamy, a bit idealistic. You want to partner up with your feminine aspect. I feel here that there's a part of you that has come to acknowledge a certain hierarchy and outputting of divine language, and in that you have found the scales and you are coming into appreciation of that. And so you are very interested in cutting out the illusions in your life with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, Two of Cups in the upright, and the High Priestess. You want to co-conspire with Spirit. You don't want to, you have no interest in being disillusioned. You have no interest in selling yourself a sad tale. You are not interested in taking part in your own supply. There is a loss here that you have that you've endured here. The Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands in the reverse. There could have been 10:55 on the timer. You could be seeing 10:55. There could have been in childhood a rerouting of a certain aspect of yourself coming into fruition. And in the shadowy part of you, this could be a place that you want to heal. Okay? All right, let's move on. I think we're doing swell. 12 minutes. I think that's decent. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yes. 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 This could also have been a past love relationship that you were in, where you were very youthful in your pursuit, but the other individuals sent mixed messages and they clouded your judgment. And this made you feel as though you suffered a big loss to what you were trying to achieve. The High Priestess is acknowledging this energy. So this is something that you possibly haven't given much vocalization to. You haven't spoken about it to anyone. You are, but however, in the process of it, you've become clear about who not to work with. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You could be seeing 3-3 or 2-2. Also 8-8, 8-7-8. Okay. Okay, so you could have someone blocked here in your energy. This person who left you feeling lost. Five of Cups energy. Making your emotions change. But you know the divine has been sending you messages that this person is not someone to work with. So moving on with the reading, we'll look at what cycle did you most recently close out? Spirit guides, ancestors who are healthy and inclined to unconditional love and divine service. I also invoke your highest timeline and the all-seeing eye. We have light bulb. So you had some kind of aha moment. You could have gone in meditation. You could have been going through paperwork. It could have been in the process of you being involved in a project. You could have actually been very involved in exploring a part of yourself that you haven't really before. Let's see. What cycle did you recently close out? Crossed paths. You met someone whom you feel is of great importance. You find this person to be inspirational. Like I said earlier, you felt as though the universe was possibly winking back at you. In this meeting, you are concerned about intentions. You want to make sure, as I picked up on earlier, that things are very clear, that there is no clashing of perspectives, and you won't constantly be placed in a situation where you're always balancing the scales. You want peace. I'm hearing you want sophisticated peace. So I'm getting that you are more old soul than anything. You are mature. The way how you look at things, you're grown. You're a grown man or woman. You also realize that this last cycle, certain key traits or telltale signs of when you cross paths with individuals with whom you are mismatched. One more card. We have Wild at Heart. A desire for freedom leads to running away again. Ooh. Okay. Angel number 1101 on the timer. There could have been a past history with this person that left you feeling emotional loss. And you went back together. But this person has always wanted to be free. But their free is free for others, maybe? Their free is a free that is contradictory to your morals and your values. There is also a part of yourself that you may want to express in your relationship dynamics or your partnerships and contracts. And when you do this, people run. Or you find out that they're not on what you're on. So it is possible that you've had quite a few pretentious energies coming towards you. These could have been people who wanted you for your income. You may also have a side hustle or a creative hobby that is very lucrative, or you already have established that brings you money. Okay, let's look at your unresolved issues. Taming anger. You long for a respectful relationship in which people can discuss things in a grown people way. You know, you don't have a flying banshee coming at you. You're not ducking behind the couch. You're not checking your tire. What? Oh, goodness. You're not checking your tire to see if there's a knife in it, you know? So this could have been a tumultuous situation. Do you suffer from anger issues? Did this person have a way of triggering you so you would erupt? What are the unresolved issues? Don't want to hear it. Do you have an anger issue? It's very likely that with you feeling held back and not being able to express your own wild at heart nature, that this has caused you to be an angry bird. It's okay. Repressed trauma. And that's the whole point. You're not here to feel trapped in who you are. You're supposed to bloom like the plants do, you know? What other unresolved issue do you have? Inner compass. Whenever you fought with your ex-partner, someone here felt, and I would say you felt, there could have been harsh truths that were delivered to you and you didn't want to hear it. Or you could have felt that you were constantly having to advocate for yourself, being heard, being acknowledged, and being respected in the relationship, in how you were treated. One of your unresolved issues is that your solar plexus chakra needs some health to it. You're not very confident in yourself right now. And this could be tied to abuse. Abuse in your prior relationship. You could have been in a relationship where your partner was verbally abusive to you, very eruptive in emotion, more inclined towards anger. You could also have experienced that this created a devolution in your own life, in that you also started to stoop to their level. This could have caused you quite a bit of being beside yourself, being bewildered, being disappointed, and feeling fragmented. With inner compass here, and the need for you to resolve the issue of trusting your gut. Also, let's address anger. Anger is not unhealthy. It's actually healthy. It's healthy. And what's even healthier about anger is when it is expressed in a way that leaves you feeling in command and actually more exalted than depleted and taken down notches. If you utter anger, uttering anger without the right intention, uttering anger to jab, to hurt, it creates fragmentation in your energy field. It splits you. It makes you a house divided. Let's see how you will feel after this reading. And your spirit guides advise that some of the cards, don't be too alarmed, may be contradictory. You may actually show up as being resistant in the next cards that will come out. We are doing good for time. If you're still here for this reading, thank you for your support, but most importantly, thank you for your intention. My intention is not to waste your time. If I don't have you laughing, I want to have you thinking like Pythagoras upon a Greek rock. Now, for impact and feeling after this reading, you may not feel as though this gave you much ease in the yoke of how you're feeling. You may not even see this as a wealth of experience, but let's see how you'll feel. Chaotic clarity. Amidst confusion and intense crisis, seek the light of understanding and resolve. After this reading, you may go through a period of feeling blocked even from the messages here. You may find yourself actually thinking a lot more than you care to think. We do have chaotic clarity in the upright. The reason why there is this energy of you overthinking is that we have you manifesting Three of Cups in the reverse, Page of Pentacles, but we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse to the Seven of Cups reverse. You're still in your head about how to walk away from a situation and also approach something new. How to take on the energy of this Wheel of Fortune that you're in, where you don't have a problem with what you're seeing and how the breeze is hitting your cheeks. I just heard how you are hanging. So maybe you go commando. Okay. Summer can be hot. I'm not getting into anyone's business here. We have Butterfly in the reverse. You don't see how this is going to bring much value in your life. But if you remain open, persistent, and consistent, whatever energetic block that you are currently facing, it will dissipate. In closing, Spirit, let's go back to the more mundane, I guess. And your cards also are quite deep. And I was picking this up earlier in the reading. You want to evolve. Are you focusing too much on building, on your security? It's good to focus on your security, but if it's taking 11:11 on the timer, if it's taking all the joy out of it, there is some room for consideration here. Now, we missed something actually. We looked at your unresolved issues. However, the next thing that we should have looked at was signs and synchronicities to assist you. You could be seeing angel numbers. If you are ignoring them, stop. Thank you. Okay. What are your signs and synchronicities that will assist you? Your spirit guides want you to have a bit of fun, and they actually diverted this reading because they want something that's a little bit more spicy, I'm hearing. What are the signs and synchronicities for those who will resonate with this reading? We have the Fool in the reverse, Ten of Cups, Shapeshifter, mimicking. There will be a choice that you will make to either go to an event or not. This could be family. So there could be a family dinner. It could be a wedding. Aha. Okay. This is your sign and synchronistic message. There is an occasion or event that you are invited to attend. And there's an individual in your energy that is going to discourage you from attending. And your spirit guides want you to be aware of this. There is 10 of Cups here. And it seems that there's actually a rainbow in this situation for you. Signs and synchronicities, Spirit. We have bliss, happiness. There is an energy here, a shape-shifting energy that wants to keep you stuck or keep you locked out of feeling abundant and happy. Ignore the out of them. Thank you. Okay? Okay. Bliss and happiness are on your timeline schedule. Okay? Okay. Let's get some additional messages. I'm spoiling you guys because this is really good reading. This is a reading of progress, a reading of doing the work. Even if we are a little doubtful, we are still at least spinning the gears in our minds, trying to be better, trying to do better, trying to be more aligned with the divine. Other signs and synchronicities: bound by demand, redefine limits, don't decline, don't decline. Don't use your job or your projects or your hobbies or your dog as an excuse for why you won't go. If also there is a requirement that you bring a partner, you're grown, you'll find someone who complements your energy and fits the scene. You could be asking someone out on a date here. You may also feel, if you feel a current of wanting to be more, you know what I mean? More, go for it. This could be you wearing different textures or colors. Maybe you wore more blacks. Maybe you want to look sharp. I'm sensing that there's this energy that you want to blossom. You want to rebrand or redefine your representation. Don't let that limit you. If there is someone that you trust that you think is stylish that can help you pick out an outfit, hit them up. Hey sis, hey friend. You know, hi there. I like how you dress and I have an event. You know, toxic in the reverse. You have a way about you of turning down invites. Stop that. Don't use work or anything else as you usually do. Fulfill your fantasy. Spirit guides, any other key messages? Ravenous, you are gonna have an experience where you feel like you must have something. You could be seeing crows as well. You could be dreaming of crows. You are being advised also to, this wild at heart energy is tied to a fantasy that you want to fulfill. And there is this insatiable or uncontrollable desire to have something. What is this? Ooh, romance. Oh boy. There is someone in your energy who you are going to spot. And you are going to hunger for this person. Oh my gosh. Also, in closing, in getting yourself ready for this event, you may want to take a spiritual bath. This could be something as simple as buying yourself some okra and steeping it and pouring it in your bath and setting the intention that I am washing myself free of past sorrows. I am open to being charmed anew, and I embrace the joy of a fling, a rendezvous. And I am happy about a fling because there's a fleetingness to it. There is a wispy ease to this energy. You are showing that you want to experience your wild at heart nature. So Spirit is saying to you, liven up, ease up on being so rudimentary and stiff-necked about how things will be, and the value that even a message like this can have in your manifestation and your timeline. Take a cleansing bath. Embrace joy. When you go to this event, you are to be sharp, smelling good. You hear me? Your glasses nice and cleaned. Your shoes polished, buffed. You could even slap your cheeks out when you're getting ready. I don't care. But get ready, because you are going to get a feeling of your appetite opening up when you go towards whatever this is on your timeline. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Until next time, that's it for now. Take care.